It's pretty. Yeah, all of them said have a great vacation, so I assume they knew. We'll pick the cat hair out of this. I assume they all knew, but I didn't know. So she's gone for 12 days, and I wasn't even able to prepare. Because there's stuff that you have to do. Like, I have to prepare because I don't do this job normally. It's something that I was trained on, but I don't do it like on the regular. It's been like 3 months since I did it last. So if I would have known we weren't busy today, I would have been prepping. I would have been prepping multiple days ahead so that I could have at least some of it ready. Um, Cat is posting patterns, and I'm not saving them. Let's see. That's Tunisian, yes. That's Tunisian, yes. Yeah, exactly. It's so simple. I know, Mira, it's awful. It's quite possibly the worst thing that's ever happened to me at this job is not getting notice that I'm about to do another job for more than a week. If it was just tomorrow, that's happened before. Someone needs to take a sick day, that's fine. But come on. This had to have been put in at least 2 weeks ago. And it was probably put in months ago because it's the scheduler. She knew she was going on this. Yes, Kat. Tunisian. We are not doing Tunisian because our back hurts. um, yeah. It just kind of stinks because so Ben, I'm still new. Until I've been here for a year, I'm new enough that I can accidentally break something that can't be fixed. I haven't been here for a year. I started in October. Almost. That's beautiful. It's black. So I don't have access. Yeah, exactly. I don't have access to these calendars that the other admin people have because they're not new. They've all been here for like well over 5 years. I'm not the newest member of admin, but I'm the only one that's cross trained. All of the others are still new to the point that they're not in training anymore, or some of them are training, some of them are not training. I could delete stuff. I guess that's what I was told. It's in Outlook, so it's Microsoft Calendar. Here, Ben, I'm hydrating. I don't know if Outlook has a view only option, but it's all shared calendars. And I don't have access to it because I don't. I should have access to it so that I can know when people are off. My job depends on knowing when people are off. But it's not a huge deal because we do have something that goes out every day that tells us who's off on the next day. I don't know, Ben. This is just what I was told. I have never used Outlook before. Exactly. They could tell me not to touch it, and I wouldn't touch it. And I don't look at our calendars anyway. Sometimes I have to add phone calls to the calendars, but that's the extent of it. Like phone calls with our workers and clients, sometimes they need to discuss the product before it can continue, or before it can start in the first place. um so I set up phone calls often, actually. Not often, but like at least once or twice a week. So I have access to that calendar. It's our meeting and phone call calendar. That's something that everyone has access to. But the freaking scheduling calendar. That's all I want in life is to be able to see who is off when and not know about it at 5:30 the day before. So that I can prep. Is it an option mirror to give view access only? Because if it is, oh my god, that is so rude. There is no excuse. I think the IT people just are too lazy to do it. Oh my gosh, mirror. I'm gonna bring this up because it's kind of ridiculous. Now, also, I do understand if it's because I don't handle the scheduling. Oh my god, she actually sent me a screenshot. Oh, it is. It is totally an option. Oh my god. Yeah, I know a little bit about I'd put a ring on it if you made the plaid one. um yeah, there is no excuse after seeing that. Even if it was just the busy one, I don't need the calendar all the time because I realistically can just look at who's off at the end of the day. Um, but when I'm doing this job, it benefits to know who's off without having to look at a PDF. It'd be so much easier if I could just look at the calendar and see these people are off. So even the option seeing when busy, she can mark herself busy and I would be able to see the calendar. But we work with teams and we have an internal server. We don't have well, it's a cloud server, but it's internal. It's not like a Google Drive thing. It works through our file explorer. But I actually hadn't used Outlook except in school before this job. I used Outlook briefly in school and then I never used it again. We'll crochet some now. So I don't have Outlook experience to know this kind of stuff. I'm already done crocheting. Just did one stitch and I'm done. Oh yeah. So do you know what I've been using to learn? And people laugh at me when I say this. I also hadn't used Adobe Acrobat before. God, we use every Adobe product there is, and it's ridiculous. I hate Adobe. I've been using ChatGPT. I have the premium subscription and everything. I've been using it. Okay. It says reconnected. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? It says that it's reconnected. I'm getting dropped frames, so my bit rate is all over the place right now. Oh, thank God. Whew, that's scary. I think that's just gonna happen once every few months. It looks like my internet actually did blip out for a second because all of my stuff disconnected. Okay. Thank you everyone for sticking through that. I appreciate it. um Back to our conversation. I asked ChatGPT to give me the rundown on Adobe Acrobat, and it did so. It didn't give me any incorrect instructions. Um, and I was using Adobe Acrobat within a week perfectly. And I still occasionally ask it questions about Acrobat. Like we had a client whose PDF was showing these weird borders on the PDF, like green and red borders. And I had no idea what to tell them. So I asked ChatGPT, I said, what are these green and red borders on my PDF? Why are they there? How do I get rid of them? And it's a setting. There's a setting called show border somethings. I don't even remember. Um, and that worked. Um, button smashing. See, that's normally what I would do. But I had already been using ChatGPT for stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I used it to like write my cover letter because if they're gonna use AI to grade me, I'm gonna use AI for the test. You know what I mean? It works both ways. I did my own resume and all that stuff, but it wrote the cover letter. It used my resume and I told it what to write and it put the words out because I do have trouble writing sometimes. I have trouble like saying what I mean in words. um Once I have the words, I can say them, but yeah. It looks like our bitrate is stable now. Um we're not dropping any more frames or anything at the moment. So we're doing better. I don't know. I think my internet just cut for a second. Probably like a maintenance thing. It is 2:15 a.m. Um yeah. You like writing, man? I don't really like writing. Like I don't even write emails anymore. I have standardized emails. Yeah, AI is very prominent. And you know what? Companies have been using AI before ChatGPT was a thing. AI resume grading, that has been around for years. Yep, it has bias because it's always the training that it gets is never perfect. You can never have an unbiased anything. Even computers that have completely random code to like draw a random number, you can see if you pull enough numbers, there's a bias. There's always going to be a bias with computers. It's just a part of um it's just a part of it. Yep, we were doing crochet and then my back started hurting and Tobias joined us. You did miss Tobias there and I'm very sorry. Um and now we are just chatting. We are currently talking about AI in business and AI in general. But yeah, when people say they hate AI and all that stuff, I strongly disagree. I quite like AI. Now, AI art and all that, it's questionable because it's not grabbing the Mona Lisa and taking the work from that. The way AI art works is it grabs pixels. If these pixels are an eye, or what appear to be an eye, then it will save all the pixels that equal an eye in its database. And it'll mesh them together to whatever you want it to be. That's my understanding of AI art. Oh my gosh, another raid. Today's been crazy. Arity Can Games. I appreciate the raid so much. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. It looks like you were playing GeoGuessr today. That's pretty cool. Um, I have tried GeoGuessr. I'm very bad at it because I don't have the knowledge to go deeper into countries. I can tell where it's from regionally, but I can't tell where it is directly. Art in GeoGuessr, your back decided to give out on the artwork. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. No worries on the caps. Um, that's pretty cool. What were you doing art-wise? And Pix, you said you work with AI daily? In what way, if you don't mind sharing? Like, do you just use it a lot? Or is it, if it's like a part of your whole entire job and everything, and it'll like give what you do away, there's no need to say it, of course. Some stylized heads in Blender 3D, that's pretty cool. I've used Blender before. I'm pretty newbie at it. Um, I've used it for like quite a few years, but I've never had the interest to go super deep into it. Yeah. I've always just done basic things. Like when I was doing pottery, before I had to take my break, I actually would 3D model the pots that I wanted to make. So I could get general shapes. And it was simple enough to do. Ah, okay. I haven't heard of most of those, but I've heard of some of them. The only AI I regularly use is ChatGPT, and like I was saying earlier, it's literally mostly to learn. It is extremely effective at teaching applications, like to the point where you would think it's used it. Mm. All the time. We are going to raid out in about 10 minutes. And thank you so much again, Arity Can Games, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Please give me 1 second. Just a second. That'll do speech to text and then text to speech. That's pretty cool. I've seen AI used in streams already. And it's very interesting. Like I've seen little chat bots in there. You can ask it questions and it knows the answer. I think that would be very cool. And you are a developer, you can get from what I know. So I do believe you could do it. That's really cool pics that you do all that stuff. Like I said, I don't agree with everything AI, but I do think that overall it has more pros than it has cons. And you have to understand AI is more than just stealing, because it's really not. It's grabbing everything available on the internet and it's making a consensus. So it looks at every single how to use Adobe Acrobat tutorial and everything there is on Earth, and it combines it into one easy to read, easy to understand manual. I could say you're a developer until it becomes sentient and takes over the world. All right, Kim. Thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Um, oh, everyone, go follow Kim. Kim is on her partner push, so we definitely want her to get partnered. She deserves it. She's been doing so much. She pretty much already does partner stuff as a non-partner. So just give her the check mark already, Twitch. Yes. Spam those Kim for partner emotes. You're welcome, Kim. Have a great night and have great sleeps. I can't hear my music. So we're gonna rate out in about, I said 10 minutes, 5 minutes ago, but I forgot that I did not start on time. In about 9 minutes from now. Right at 3 minutes or 3 hours and 30 minutes. Then I love this yarn. It is so soft. And it's not expensive. I got it. It was not only on sale, but I had the gift card. Um, it's just really soft. And it keeps you cool, it keeps you warm. It's very nice. I would wear if I were using a 9mm hook, I would wear this out. And if it weren't black, because black absorbs heat. I would wear this out in the spring and the fall as well, even though it's still hot. I hate this part. Also, Mirror, if you do have any questions about Tunisian and stuff, let me know. You can send me a DM. I'll make a little video real quick showing you what you need to know. What? Ooh. Oh no. I had a raid target already, and another one just went live. Another person that I do want to raid eventually. I don't know what to do. Ben and Cass, I'm gonna message you guys. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Ben. I agree with that. Okay, we have changed raid targets. Because I don't think I will have the opportunity to raid this person again anytime soon. She just went live. I'm sure some of you already know who I'm talking about. She is very much a friend. Hello, Sedov. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. Um, yep. Thank you, Kat. Okay, Kat, Ben, and I are all in agreement on who we're rating. I do trust them, so I will ask. We have about 5 more minutes left before we raid out. I think we could get maybe 2 or 3 more rows in. We're in the middle of a row. We'll go ahead and finish it before we raid out, of course. 3 rows. Sounds like you have a cool job, Kix. It sounds slightly stressful, but cool. Not to keep bringing that up, of course, but I just thought about it again, and it sounds very cool. You're groggy again, Brandy. Well, it is kind of late. Hopefully, it'll help you sleep. Ooh, nice mirror. That's awesome. The ice cream ones, right? Yes. That charity, the last 2 months of charity have been absolutely insane and amazing at the same time. Oh, yes, the ice creams. Those were so cute. I kind of wanted one. But I overdid myself a little on the Moco charity after Play Live and the March one. I already forgot what the March one was called. Mario Day. After Mario Day and Play Live and 12 Days, they're also close to each other. And Moco, it's a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. But always happy to support charity when I can, especially when it's like a really good charity doing great things. Bless me so Yeah, don't go too overboard. Yeah, exactly. And I know, other people that do the charity have said the same thing. They don't want to do too much. They don't want to overwhelm their communities. I totally agree. As part of the community. I think that's awesome that, they think of us. There are some people that do charity constant